Greetings once again. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I've read and reviewed and very, very highly recommend. And today's book is The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden. This is published by Poison Pen Press. Retails for $17.99 in the United States, $26.99 in Canada, and it is 364 pages. Freida McFadden has written over 20 books. The surprising thing is this is the first book I've ever written or read of that she's written. And I can't believe that I didn't know she existed. I definitely will be looking into some of the earlier books if this book is any indication of her talent. And I know she's a best-selling author, but she definitely knows how to write a twisty tale of the highest magnitude. If you're looking for a real thriller, the sort of book that you have to keep reading, The Boyfriend is definitely one you should add to your collection. It revolves around a woman by the name of Sydney Shaw. She's in her 30s, 30-something, and she's had very little luck in the dating world. So she goes online. There's a online dating app called Cinch, C-Y-N-C-H, and she decides to, dip her toes in the water, so to speak, of dating, and she meets this guy, and she meets him at a restaurant, and his name is Kevin. And if you want a repulsive character, then Kevin is certainly the one for you. He comes, gets there late, he tries to sign her up in a pyramid scheme. He's rude. He goes to his cell phone, and he's just not the person. He's the last person that you would want to ever meet at a restaurant. So, anyways, he stiffs her for most of the bill. She doesn't eat very much, and he eats a lot, and then he makes her pay for most of his portion. So they leave, and he sort of follows her back toward her apartment. And her best friend Bonnie, she's out the front as well too. And he sort of gives her a hard time. And from out of nowhere, he actually tries to assault her, right out there. He tries to force himself on her. And a mystery man, as Sydney later calls him, comes up and tells him off and tells him to, move along. So we haven't seen the last of Kevin. He's sort of like a stalker, and he thinks that she still loves him after one very short meeting. But then later, she meets the mystery man again. He's in a restaurant. Sydney is at the restaurant with another man that she met on Cinch, and she has a problem with a nosebleed, and she bleeds all down the front of her blouse. And the man who's sitting with her, he can't stand the sight of blood, so he faints. He drops on the floor, his head hits the floor, and who should come along but Mystery Man to save the man. And Sydney is so glad that she met him again. She finds out his name is Tom Brown, but his name is not Tom Brown. He has another name, but he's a doctor. Actually, he does autopsies. So, and coincidentally, a woman, Bonnie, is found murdered in Sydney's apartment building. She and the superintendent find the body. And so Sydney suspects the superintendent, Randy, because she's not somebody that she really doesn't like him. So it's a very complex story. And then there's also a sub-story. The book goes from present day to in the past, where a man by the name of Tom was with a woman named Daisy, and there's also a friend named Slug, named because he once ate a slug at school. And Tom his father is very abusive. So Tom and Slug, actually Tom kills his father, and he asks Slug to help bury the body. So it's just everything going on. You almost need a little cheat sheet to remember who's who and what's going on. But in the past, there have been murders. Current day, there have been murders of women. They've been tortured. So we start to wonder, is Kevin the killer? Is Randy the killer? Because, there's a big shock at the end, let's put it that way. It's, let's just say, you never saw it coming. So if you're looking for an above average book with thrills, puzzles, question marks all through the book, The Boyfriend is a book you're going to fall in love with, because it's definitely a unique book that's just got a little bit of everything. So if you're looking for a great read, The Boyfriend is the one that you should seek out. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. I kind of think you will. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. I love books, and books are my life. I've been a book reviewer for over 45 years, so I guess I've stayed in love with books all these years. So until we meet again, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.